Hey, Facebook fam. I am back home and so you know, because it's like real talk, it's taking a nap. So there's a blanket. I am excited because I'm going to have one of my new Aligned Action Mastermind clients, Teresa, come on live to talk about why she just joined the mastermind. So hopefully this works. It's going to be her first time. And for some reason, oh, hey, Teresa. Okay, we're going to bring you on camera. I'm excited to have her on. Hi, Teresa.
Hi.
So thank you so much for coming on. So I hear dogs in the background, which makes it even more real. Um, if you could tell everyone like what you do, your full-time job, what you're building, all the jobs actually.
Yeah. One way to put it is by day, I'm a nonprofit executive at a nonprofit that serves underprivileged communities across the country. And by evening and weekend, I'm building my coaching and consulting business, where I work with nonprofits as well as coaching individuals looking to, one, do it all, kind of balance the stuff that I'm doing is that, balance the competing priorities that they have in their life, but still find peace and happiness while still doing it all.
And you're also a wonderful wife and a mom of how many kids?
I have two little ones.
So
They're 4 and
so
7.
clearly she is a superwoman. What made you? I know we met at one of my free events, I think back in February or March, and then you came to my 1 day VIP. But what made you decide to work with me and join the mastermind?
Well, I think it's a number of things, but because we've been kind of interacting over the course of, I guess, since earlier this year, I've seen you, and followed your journey, which obviously is amazing, and I'm super, that's exciting. I think, having an ability to connect with you in person is big for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big on actual personal relationships and that. So I think connecting with you at the event and then having an actual retreat in person was helpful. But when I learned about your program, I just figured like, well, one, it's good timing for me. I'm at a space where I'm ready to take the shit to the next level. But I think that you have proven that you know what you're doing. Your journey is, speaking for itself. And I know that you're really hands-on with your clients and you pride yourself with getting results. So that is definitely one of the reasons why
Yeah.
I joined.
Thank you. Well, talk about like the business that you want to create, because I think that was one of the major reasons why you wanted to work with me as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have similar backgrounds, right? We come from nonprofit. We have a heart for service and helping. Um, so I want to build a business where I have, authentic connections and host events and retreats. And I see that you're doing that. So I know that you know what it takes to get there and to be able to scale it to be successful.
What were your hesitations in wanting to join, if there were any? And how did you get over it?
Um, well, to be honest, it's an investment. So I think anybody looking at a coach, regardless at what level, it's always kind of that is a hesitation of like, am I ready for that level of investment? And then also like I'm a value add person, right? Is you want to make sure that your money is going and it's worth it. I think what it made me really overcome those hesitations is our conversation. We got to talk about really, what is your style? What does the program entail? And I just, we all know we people buy on emotions, but I think that it felt right.
Yeah.
And I like the structure of your program.
I know she just already joined one call, which was last week. And I know we're talking about my master, but I don't mind even you like sharing, you have an event coming up. What's the event and how many people are you planning to have there as well?
Yeah, I'm hosting an event. I've been doing that over the course of a year and a half, but host women's events. I like to gather women in circle. I think there's not enough opportunity to build connections. We're doing all the things. We get caught up with raising kids, and women tend to lose their sense of self.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they need an opportunity, a space that they can come together. So for the last year and a half, I've been hosting women's events. I do brunches, I do hikes, I've done vision board parties, and this one is focused on mind and body connection. And it's really helping women and to build community, but also to get in touch with themselves. And that means like sometimes what does that mean to listen to your body and listen to your intuition and hear what you need, because we're always tending to other people. So that's coming up in November. It's in Walnut, so if folks are local, it's going to be in Walnut, California, and it's on November 24th, Sunday, and
Yay.
it's a morning event. Yeah.
So exciting. Um, what was I gonna? I'm like trying to think like other questions. Oh, here's my question for you. What advice would you have to anyone that's on the fence or even looking for the right coach? Because it's kind of like that time of year where people are thinking about their next step, especially since it's an end of a decade. Not even end of the year, but end of a decade.
Yeah, I would say my advice is, well, one, it doesn't hurt to have a discovery call just to see if like you're vibing with somebody. I've worked with several coaches. I think that's the quickest way to really feel like if you're kind of aligned with somebody is just it doesn't hurt to have a conversation. So, and if you have any hesitation about like where you are, you're ready to take something to the next level, a coach is the person that's going to help you get there. You can do it on your own. You can try to do it on your own. It's going to probably be a slower process, but sometimes you just need someone to kind of like hold you accountable and nudge you. And I think finding a really good coach that's going to do that, but in a way that feels good to you is important. So, I mean, anybody on the fence, like learn more about it. It doesn't hurt to do that.
Yeah. I mean, and Teresa's been stalking me since like March. So, it needed to be like all ready for her to get going. But I'm so
Yeah.
excited to have you in the mastermind. And just so you guys know what the breakdown is, it's monthly 30-minute one-to-one calls, bi-weekly group calls, a guest speaker, and then a 4-day retreat. So thank you so much, Teresa. I appreciate it. She's volunteering her time to
Of
be here. And
course.
this is her first Facebook Live interview, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Well, she's
At
going to
least I
start doing it for her
could
own
remember.
stuff. So it was a good experience as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Teresa. Bye, everyone.
All right.